When I'm asked what the largest need in our community is, it really is to get people employment, to work on getting them viable, sustainable living wage and getting them the skills and the education that goes behind that. And O&M is certainly a major player in that.
And I would say one of the big needs that I've always seen in my line of work was the food. Oftentimes we would go into homes and see families that had no food in the refrigerator, no milk for the children. And so when you know that O&M does have their food pantry and that they collaborate with the Akron Food Bank and Dan Flowers and his organization to supplement the needs in our community, I think that's been a great asset. So we know that when our families go to work, when our kids go to school, they're not going to be hungry.
So when you talk about O&M, and we talk about it being a cornerstone and providing education around jobs, which are a longer term investment, as opposed to I need shelter today, I need food today. That's what I mean about being that cornerstone, where it's a place for everyone. The county's financial investment in many of these nonprofits in our community are an investment in the future. I think I would tell you that O&M has a couple of distinguishing factors, but I think the primary one for me is that they are a resource that provides so many different functions to our community, that they have built over the years a reputation for being, if you will, close to a one-stop center where people can get the food assistance that they need, the medical assistance they need, the job assistance that they need, and I think that it has made a tremendous impact in our community.
When I found O&M, I was like, this was a no-brainer why I wanted to be affiliated with the organization, because they were so helpful and they were welcoming of me as a police officer to work with me, and when I saw needs or they saw needs, it was a good partnership. Several years ago, a good friend of mine, Illene Edwards from the North Hill area, was traveling on a City of Akron street, and she encountered a group of young men who were blocking her way. So she simply blew her horn just to alert them that she wanted to go by. And instead of just allowing that, one young man opened fire. And Illene was shot several times and had to seek assistance from some members of the community. And due to her injuries, she was not able to work. She'd been gainfully employed for years as a beautician. But for the lack of insurance, she was just having a very difficult time finding the resources in the community to meet her needs. O&M became a saving grace for her. She was able to go to O&M and find the resources that she needed to get her back on track, get her life back in order. On a personal level, this has really been a family affair for myself, my mom, and my grandmother. And it's made a world of difference in our relationship because during the years, we often worked different jobs and different hours, and we never as a family could come together and find something that meant a lot to all of us. My grandmother and mom have both come out and supported O&M through walks. We serve together, my mom and I do, hot meals through my church, the Peninsula Methodist Church. So for me personally, it has brought my family very close together and has given us something to take pride in.
You know, when I talk about O&M, I think about what I often talk about is combining that heart share and that mind share. And they are one of our nonprofits that brings both of those to the table. What does your heart tell you that you need to do with these folks? And how does your mind tell you you need to go about doing that? And I think that they are an integral part of our community and blending those two together.
I would say that the impact that O&M has is that they're a constant presence in that neighborhood.
What the community can do to support O&M is always give money, volunteer your time, and reach out and ask them what programs they have, what things that they want to do. If they had an open wish list, what is it that they would add to what they have? And let's see how we can help them with that.